Will Cooper Flagg be the most impactful newcomer to his team this upcoming season? Plus, it's Trivia Tuesday, Mark Stein. All that and more coming up next on the DLLS Mavs podcast. Hey, what's up, DLLS Mavs Nation? It's your man, Kevin Gray, alongside Mavericks beat writer Tim Cato, Mavericks analyst Bobby Carell, and our national NBA insider, Mark Stein. We, of course, are DLLS Mavs, your favorite guys, cover your favorite team every single day. Will Cooper Flagg be the most impactful newcomer to his team this upcoming season? It's Trivia Tuesday, and we continue our season player preview with Jaden Hardy on this tremendous Tuesday. Tim Cato, how are we feeling today?
Feeling great. I don't know if it's tremendous. It's a lot of pressure to live up to.
Well,
I don't want to.
That's why we're here.
I don't want to set myself up for. So what if I have a great Tuesday, but then it's not quite tremendous, and I just end the day after a great day feeling like I failed?
Well,
I don't want that.
You set the bar for tremendous. It was great, so I think that still
no.
stands for a pretty good
I would
day.
be disappointed in myself.
Oh well, I guess you'll have to live.
Tremendous is a
okay.
That's something to strive for.
That's right.
To reach for.
That's what we're doing. We're striving for greatness.
But if I fail, then I feel like a failure.
Well, that's between you and
my trivia is not going to fail though.
That's true.
Yeah.
Bobby Carell, what's up, man? How are we feeling?
Feeling really good today, KG. Feeling really good today. Off the top of the show, I want to shout out Harry. Harry became a member yesterday, joined the Supporters Club.
Let's go.
Harry's a diehard, I believe, watches every single episode of this program, and I'm sure a lot of others here at DLS Sports. So thank you, Harry, for joining. And if you want to join the Supporters Club, there is a little button right beneath this video that says join, and you can sign up and use some awesome emojis, and there's a Hall of Fame tier. You get bonus videos.
There's a video cool of Clarence Hill that is haunting me because I haven't joined as a member, and so I can't watch it.
I've seen it. It's excellent.
I want to watch it. I want to watch it.
I'm
but
in the process of breaking this microphone too, so I'm going to be very careful.
Yeah, not the first time you've done it.
Shout out to Mr. Crazy. He's a real listener. He says, don't let Cato pick up your daughter, KG. I know, right? Because he won't get the whole bit that we got going on. Stein on this tremendous Tuesday. Tim Cato, how are we doing, Mark Stein?
I'm all right. A little distracted. Phones are kind of buzzing.
Uh-oh.
Training camp's drawn near.
Sourcing call.
EuroLeague quarter started today. Not Houston.
That thing's still going.
Baby Jokic, I should say, out there cooking.
Turkey disposes of Poland to claim the first semifinal spot. Greece on deck against Lithuania. Tomorrow,
that'll be a big one.
Finland v. Georgia, two upstarts, and then a game in the afternoon of some local interest, I would say. Germany v. Slovenia.
Quick straw poll.
Oh, we're going to watch
of the entire panel here. Over or under 5 minutes you've watched so far?
Under.
If it's under,
Under.
Why?
Oh, highlights. I've seen a lot of highlights.
I've seen
but just want
I work during the day.
There's also some of that.
I have watched 0 minutes.
How absolutely just frantic I've been this morning.
But
even when you're working, you don't just throw a screen and just have it on the screen.
I got one monitor.
Stein, if you saw my honeydew list at this particular point before the season starts,
I'm not surprised because you watch sports 25 hours a day, so nothing is getting checked off your honeydew list.
That's great.
11:27 on Saturday night, and KG will be tweeting about WWE matters or the latest, mid-major college football news.
That's true.
Can you believe what happened to Kent State?
I'm going to. You said tomorrow is Slovenia, Germany?
Yes.
That's right.
I may turn that game on, but I have watched 0 minutes thus far. I don't know. I enjoy having 9 months of basketball, but I also really enjoy having 3 months without it. It's kind of just my perspective. It's why I've never consistently watched the WNBA, and I feel bad about it because I enjoy it every time I do.
You should, man. It's a great time to become a fan. Right now is the time to be a fan.
I enjoy my break.
There is too much sport. This is a good poll question. There is too much sports going on right now. Like just
for sure.
Last week between EuroBasket, like everyone else where we live in the state, this is football country. I understand, but it's like I'm just trying to make enough time to watch EuroBasket, U.S. Open, and international soccer, and I couldn't do it.
Mm-hmm.
And with all the football now,
well, I'm glad the English Premier League's on a 2-week break right now.
I think there's a whole lot of sports going on right now, but there's just enough time for you to spend 4 hours a day with us right here at DLS Sports on YouTube.
Good call.
Just enough.
Yep.
Just
enough.
Notion.
Let's just shout out to Lone Star Rob in the chat with us. John, there's a question for you, Stein. I know Stein's an Oasis fan. Did he go to the concert in Los Angeles?
This is an absolute fail for me, but both in Europe and the United States, I have procured 0 Oasis tickets.
Oh wow.
None.
Okay.
None.
Man,
so,
and if Mark Stein can't get one, what hope is there for us?
Exactly.
It's not that. I mean, I just didn't plan it well, and like it's too late now, and yeah, I've completely blown it. And so the only Oasis concert I have attended in my life remains it was 04 or 05 in Detroit during the finals. I think it was 05.
Celebrated the 20th anniversary of that. Okay.
Yeah.
Shout out to
a
Ronald
big
in the
shot
chat.
Bob's shining moment that series.
Yeah.
Ozzy D says he's ready
The most
to have
unwatchable
Cooper
great
Flagg
series ever.
introduced to Eminence Front this upcoming season. That's right, Ozzy D. That leads us right to our first segment of today's show. New faces in new places as we get ready for this upcoming season. Hard to believe that we are just 3 weeks away from preseason basketball across the association. Of course, your Dallas Mavericks have a big one this preseason when they take on the Los Angeles Lakers on October 15th in Las Vegas. We will be there for that particular show. A little bit later on in our show, we'll have an announcement from our guy, Tim Cato, about his future when it comes to this program. So you don't want to miss that later on in today's episode. But Tanner, as Cooper Flagg gets ready for his rookie year, he went to his old stomping grounds in Durham, North Carolina. And you can see, if you're watching with us or you'll watch later, working out with some old Duke teammates and also former Duke star and current Orlando Magic star Paolo Banchero in Durham, North Carolina. So Cooper Flagg getting ready for this upcoming season. If you're listening to the podcast, Cooper Flagg getting his mid-range game on for his upcoming season. So as we start looking at some of the new faces in new places and newcomers with different teams around the league, can Cooper Flagg be the most impactful newcomer to his new team this upcoming season?
It depends on how you define that question, which I know is a cop-out answer, but is he going to be the new addition that gets praised for their team jumping 10 wins in the standing, something like that? I think Desmond Bane could be that.
And it doesn't have to be a
Orlando.
player either. It could be a coach, it could be an executive, it could be anyone.
Is there any coach that we're looking at that we're like, oh my God, that's going to... All the coaching...
New
changes
York
are
might
gonna-
have something to say about that.
Yeah, I guess New York... Yeah, maybe. I would say that from a national media perspective, that it's going to be someone like Desmond Bane who gets most lauded when...
What do you know about national media?
I know about national storylines.
Good point.
That's an inside joke, y'all.
Well, not inside for much longer. But yeah, no, I think that Cooper is obviously like a massive addition. I think it's just really hard. Like Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant's another obvious one.
Sourcing call. Sourcing call.
We really are ringing off the hook.
Liam Gallagher, it turns out.
Oh, he's actually taking the call on the set. Love this. Continue, Tim Cato. To continue.
I think it's going to be Kevin Durant. I think it's going to be Desmond Bane. I think it's going to be one of these players who had a high profile change of team.
I didn't know the ringer was on.
Yeah.
I'm saying that off mic.
Yeah. And then but yeah, I mean Cooper Flagg in terms of impact, in terms of long-term impact is pretty nearly on par with those two names and others like that.
Most impactful means greatest change to me, and I think this guy is my answer is going to change things on the court, but also maybe more importantly off it. I don't know how much attention you've paid to Twitter and Instagram and the player podcast circuit, but Michael Porter Jr. has not turned down a single request for an interview. I think that it's
Should we invite him on?
No.
I disagree.
You're overruled.
I'm a Mizzou
right.
Tiger, and I don't want that cat
Overruled.
on this show.
So I
okay?
think
no.
Would DNVR be jealous?
Hey Tanner, we're gonna
No.
have a VOD that I'm gonna be sending you soon.
Cam Johnson in Denver. I think
okay. I
I
like
brought up
it.
Cam
Okay.
Johnson.
unrecognizably better vibes with him as opposed to Michael Porter Jr. I'm not sure anyone would actually tell you that on microphone, but trust it's true. And also, I think he's a really good player, and I think guys like him just work so well with Jokic. Guys that can move, guys that can shoot, catch and shoot, dribble the ball, make quick decisions. A lot of read and react stuff, playing off of him. Like Cam was so good in that Phoenix offense, even whenever it got a little gummed up at times, in the Chris Paul, Devin Booker days. So I think that Denver, again, I'll maintain this until I'm proven wrong in 6 months or whatever. Denver is the team outside of OKC that I think has the best shot to come out of the West, and I think
Houston.
it is in large part due to Jokic, obviously. But I think that Cam Johnson is gonna. I think he's gonna have a huge season for Denver.
Most impactful newcomer to his new team, player, coach, otherwise, Cooper Flagg or otherwise.
I mean, it'll be hard as a rookie for Cooper Flagg to win that made-up race, I think. He's going to win Rookie of the Year. Has to win Rookie of the Year to validate season number one. I think if he's not the Rookie of the Year, it would be a huge disappointment. But nobody nominated, no Miles Turner nominations on the desk. Not buying that.
Not Bobby's Bucks?
I think he's
Not
good.
buying that as the move that
think
turns around the Bucks.
I don't think so. Not to turn him around, no.
No KP / Nikhil Alexander Walker nominations.
Intrigue is high with KP.
The intrigue, that's a
But,
great word to use.
I think
Chris
I think Cam Johnson on a team that's already, they were already.
I
one
like
game
Cam
away from
Johnson,
being
but
OKC.
I'm starting to wonder if he's getting overrated.
After the vibes that Michael Porter Jr. left in his wake
Because
in
of
Denver,
a couple podcasts. I mean, okay, yeah, they were edgy to say the least, but like Michael Porter Jr. was part of a championship team. Are we sure Cam Johnson is streets ahead of him in terms of fit? And
I think so.
I think Jokic
In his style, at least.
and his back isn't tricky either.
I think Jokic does a 15% bump to pretty much anyone he plays with. And I think that Cam Johnson and Michael Porter Jr. had about the same numbers last season.
I guess
So when you take away the bump, add the bump, yes.
I don't look at it so much as a 1-for-1 as, and Jake Fisher reported this on my Substack like December time, I think it was, where like he said, if the Nuggets are ever going to get to the point where they trade Porter, they want to bring in 3 or 4 players to replace him. And in effect, the flexibility they gained from that trade enabled them to do so. So I don't put it all on Cam Johnson, but when you say Cam Johnson and Valanciunas and Bruce Brown and Tim Hardaway Jr. on minimums, as a collective, they've certainly made their team better. But
TSG on a minimum is insane.
So Michael Porter Jr. is your biggest outgoer.
you know what, though? I mean, Houston is going to be really good. I mean, Kevin Durant, the price point that Houston was able to acquire him, great business. And like, he is on paper the perfect missing piece for that team. And the one thing you worry about with the Nuggets, well, I guess maybe not. There's more than one thing, but it's like Jokic is Jokic. Jokic is untouchable, unplayable, like
unplayable.
you said,
wow,
unplayable the English speaking way, not unplayable in terms of the English soccer way.
Can't stop it.
Yeah, you cannot stop.
I knew what you meant.
Yes.
Yeah, sorry, I'm in Premier,
Mark Stein
I'm in-
calls Jokic unplayable.
I'm in Premier League mode, so I said that wrong. Unplayable and meaning unstoppable.
That's
I've
right.
never liked that slang for that reason.
Yeah, well, it's
it
a good
means
point.
the opposite.
I'm
of
never
what it
going to
means
use.
me,
I'm never
but-
going to use it again. What you said, Jokic raises the ceiling of the guys around him instantly. So like, the one question will be, can you have the defensive scheme that covers up for him? That's why Serbia went out early in EuroBasket, because they don't have it. But the Nuggets have always found a way. And will they, they're certainly, I think I just give Houston the edge. As great as Jokic is, 3 out of the last 4 MVPs, I just think what I love about Houston is everywhere else on the roster is just like defense, length, athleticism, all, just like they can not just guard anybody, but they can disrupt anybody. And now you plug in the one thing they didn't have, a late game bucket getter.
So real quick in 30 seconds, can the Houston Rockets, as currently constructed, beat the Oklahoma City Thunder in a 7-game series?
I think they have the best shot in the West.
Sorry, I was didn't know if I was supposed to answer that or not. What is the question?
Oh, we were all supposed to?
Yeah.
What is the question?
Can the
I'm
Rockets
sorry.
beat the Thunder in a 7-game series? Is currently
I think they have OKC more nervous and
The
concerned
Rockets-
than anyone else in the West.
No, they cannot. Their offense is not good enough.
I don't see it happening. I wouldn't be surprised if Houston could beat Denver in a series, but
Yes.
I think Denver's more likely to beat OKC.
Then
Denver's
Houston
the
to
only
beat
team that can
OKC.
beat
Yeah.
OKC in the West. In a perfectly healthy.
This is all just
you know,
ideological posturing, though. We're all going to end up being wrong because the Mavs are going to beat the Thunder in the playoffs.
There we go. That's
next
a
year.
great. It's a great answer. It's a great answer. Let's take
because of Jaden Hardy.
Yes. Oh wow.
who we will talk about coming up next year on the DLLS Mavs podcast in our season player preview.
Finances matter, folks. You got a lot of stuff going on. I am always spread way too thin, like butter over too much bread, and it is so easy to forget. Oh yeah, I have a credit card bill due, or oh my gosh, I'm supposed to be saving up for this new thing that I'm trying to buy, or I got a house payment and a car payment, and I'm in a relationship, and we both got our own accounts, and this money's going everywhere. Well, this is hypothetical. I'm not in a relationship. I'm single. But if you're in a relationship, then you got to worry about that times 2. And Monarch Money is your personal financial command center. All of my stuff, no matter how many meetings I'm in, no matter how scatterbrained I'm feeling that day, I can log into Monarch Money and I can see what is happening with all of my investments, all of my accounts, all of my bills, all my payments, everything. It is so easy to stay on top of my finances. So don't let financial opportunities slip through the cracks. Use code DLLS at monarchmoney.com in your browser for half off your first year. Again, that's 50% off of your first year at monarchmoney.com with code DLLS.
It's Big Brothers Big Sisters month here at the ALLCITY Network and across DLLS Sports. And I've got a conversation that you need to have if you want to make an impact in your community. It is BBBS Cigars and Conversations. If you're looking for an afternoon of great conversation, good company, and a chance to make a difference, join us for Big Brothers Big Sisters 4th Annual Cigars and Conversations happening on Saturday, September 13th. It's coming Saturday from 2 p.m. to 6 p.m. at Casa de Monte Cristo in Dallas. You can enjoy a premium cigar, a complimentary drink, and connect with people who care. BBBS board members, staff, and community leaders all coming together to inspire change. You can learn how you can become a mentor and positively impact a young person's life. You can ask questions, share stories, and discover how you can get involved. Whether you're a seasoned supporter or just curious, this is your chance to network, engage, and be the change. That's Cigars and Conversations this coming Saturday, September 13th from 2 to 6 p.m. at Casa de Monte Cristo. Be the change, be a mentor. Visit the link in the description for more on the event and Big Brothers Big Sisters.
It's a great cause.
It's a fantastic cause, and we're celebrating that all month here at DLLS Sports and across the All-City Network. Coming up in our next segment, we're going to dial up the Stein line as EuroBasket continues to cook. The Mavericks officially announcing their coaching staff going into this upcoming season. We'll dive into all that and more with our National NBA Insider.
Hasn't DLLS pretty much announced the coaching staff long ago?
Well, the Mavericks made it official and added another name or two that we haven't discussed, so we'll talk about that.
Kevin Gray just loves to needle me.
Right now, let's get to continue our season player previews, and we today focus in on the guard position, Bobby Carella, when it comes to one Jaden Hardy, one of the more polarizing figures, I think, on this team for Mavericks fans and supporters going into this year. What does his year start to look like as we look forward for him?
The big question for Jaden Hardy, I think, is can he put all of these things together? You know, we've been waiting for a little bit now. This is already going to be his 4th year in the league. Time flies.
What?
Time flies. But okay, let me tell you what he can do. All right, let's start with the positives. Jaden Hardy, as a catch and shoot 3-point shooter, is one of the best players on the team. Like outside of Clay, he might have the best jump shot on the team.
As a catch and shoot guy, I would rank him maybe above.
And they
even
need
above
Clay.
They need
Like,
some
no,
3-point
well,
makers. They
above
do.
D'Angelo.
Clay has more, like, obviously more cachet and everything, but like Hardy will get screaming hot for like 3 months. Like
He's very streaky.
He can do that.
Got a little THJ in him. In that
he is
regard.
probably on the ball without Kyrie. He's probably the quickest player with the ball in his hands and maybe the fastest player with the ball in his hands on this team. Brandon Williams has something to say about that.
Yeah.
But Hardy's right there. Hardy has demonstrated the ability to attack gaps in the defense at a level that similar off-ball guards like Dante Exum, maybe even D'Lo, we'll see, cannot do. Hardy also can create his own shot basically from anywhere on the floor to a degree that maybe no one else on the team can do outside of Kyrie. Maybe Brandon Williams, maybe Coop, like we'll see. When I describe that player to you, who's also 6'5", who also is long, you're like, oh my God, like this guy is really, really good. And then we watch him, we see him, we watch him play defense, we watch him make these same mistakes over and over again. We watch the cold spells in addition to the hot streaks, and you're like, it's just, you need more consistency. You need to be able to rely on these positive traits to outweigh the negatives, and it just hasn't happened for him yet. And time, we keep saying time is running out, but they granted him a contract extension last year, so he's got another year, or maybe even 2 after this one. I think it's 1 guaranteed with the team option after this one. It's like he's got more money, he's got more years coming his way, but it's like I don't know where he's going to get the minutes.
5.2. That is a number I like about Jaden Hardy. That's how many drives per game he had last season. He didn't play like consistent minutes a lot of the time. A lot of the times he was only in there for like 15, 20 minutes at the time. Obviously, as Dallas starting getting injured, there were some games where he played more, but that's still a decent number. What I don't like about that is that he only shot 50% on those drives. The idea is like you're trying to turn drives into layups, into shots really close to the rim. Even more troubling to me is he passed out of that about 33% of the time. And for a player who isn't a point guard, but isn't a proven scorer every single time, you think of someone like Andrew Nembhard. Andrew Nembhard is passing out almost 50% of the times. He is using drives. Andrew Nembhard, for example, he drove 8.5 times per game last season. So a lot of that was his minutes and his share of minutes. But he's using these drives to go set up other players. And while there are players, there's scorers. I mean, James Harden passed out only 38% of the time. That's not that much higher than Jaden Hardy's 33%. But James Harden, 12% of the time, he's creating an assist out of it. Jaden Hardy only does 7% of that. Basically, the idea that like this is a quick guy who can get downhill, can get to the rim, but when he miscalculates it, when he drives into pressure, when he drives in and there's a defender there, he thought he could get to the basket, but he can't. There are too many instances where even though Jaden Hardy can beat his man, he does not end up creating the next pass. He does not consistently get to the next shot. Like he's a little bit too turnover prone on like these drives. Turn it over 11% of the time when driving as compared to, again, Andrew Nembhard, 6%. I think that if, Jaden Hardy is never going to be Andrew Nembhard, but if Jaden Hardy could somewhat replicate an Andrew Nembhard role where he comes in not to be the point guard, not to be a primary scorer, but to be someone on the weak side who spots up and just provides motion and movement and flow for an offense, because he's getting into the lane and then making the next pass, and the offense keeps moving. If he could be that, there's minutes for that. There is 100% minutes for that. There's not just been a lot of evidence that is the type of player that he can be, and that it's too one-dimensional in terms of him putting the ball on the floor. And if he isn't making that one-time first-hand pass, or if he doesn't immediately have the big man open, it's going to be a drive into traffic, and sometimes he finishes them. But that is not a role that you can for sure bake minutes, like take minutes away from rotation players and give to Jaden Hardy as things stand now.
Last year played nearly 16 minutes a game, averaged 8.7 points per game, 1.6 rebounds, 1.4 assists, shot nearly 44% from the field. To Bobby's point, when it comes to Jaden Hardy's contract, he is in the first year of that 3-year extension that has a club option in the 27-28 years. So for the next couple of years, he'll be making $6 million a year when it comes to his current deal. Mark, a guy that I thought for a lot of people thought as well, that if he could start to become a little bit more consistent part of the rotation, that he could be seen as a potential trade piece that you would be able to move to be able to acquire something or of assets, but that just simply hasn't turned out to be the case, even with the team-friendly deal that he currently is on right now. How big of a year is it for Jaden Hardy to be able to start to try to improve and possibly crack the rotation when it comes to him and his long-term outlook on this team?
Can't lie to you guys. I think it's somewhat worrisome that we've had, 50 conversations about the state of the backcourt this summer alone, and I don't remember us bringing up Jaden Hardy before today. I mean, we've said it so many times that all the hoops that had to be jumped through to create a roster spot for Dante Exum, because ball handling, playmaking are major, major voids. And as Bobby and Tim have just laid out, we've seen precious little of that from Jaden Hardy in his first 3 seasons. This is year 4?
Year 4.
Yeah.
When he signed that contract, I was like, wow, the Mavs got him for a steal of a number. And then last season played out, and it's like teams don't want to absorb that contract right now in this environment with the luxury tax aprons where teams are watching every incoming penny like they never have before. And so I thought the same. I thought that contract would be so tradable because Jaden Hardy at his best, when Jaden Hardy shines, when the catch and shoots are dropping and when he's getting to, I mean, the guy can score. So I thought he would be immensely tradable, and I'm not sure that that statement stands up at this point. So you have to figure at some point that contract would get thrown into some sort of larger transaction because it still is a pretty absorbable number. But again, it alarms me that I can't, I'm not here every day in the summer like you guys, but like
brag about it. Jeez.
This is the first Jaden Hardy conversation I can remember partaking in the months of July, August, and September. Not good when they know they're not going to see Kyrie Irving till January or February.
He, last year and really throughout his career, every now and then he'll demonstrate like really explosive hops. Like he had this transition dunk in New Orleans a few years ago that was just like, oh my God, I cannot believe it. But then he gets his shot blocked a lot, and he hasn't really improved as a finisher. Last season, 78.
I think he's regressed. I remember I thought he was a really talented finisher his rookie year, and I just don't see that as much anymore.
Yeah, last season, 78 attempts in the restricted area, only made 56.4% of them, and got a shot blocked 11 times. By comparison, Brandon Williams, who's 2'3", 4 inches shorter than Hardy, on 80 attempts in the restricted area, made 64% and was blocked 9 times. So made a higher percentage and was blocked 2 fewer times. And again, Hardy is taller and probably faster than Williams, and generally wasn't breaking down the defense the way that Williams was. And so like it could just be that Brandon Williams is strictly better than Hardy, but that's obviously not what they wanted. He was very highly regarded coming out of high school. G League Ignite experience didn't go great for him consistently. His rookie year was fine, but then after that, has just been kind of this exercise in inconsistency. And it's like, you are eventually running out of time to put it together, and the talent is there, everything is there. Like you can see, again, you can like visualize the kind of player that he can be, but it's like I got to see it on the floor. I just don't know if he has the opportunity to do that.
10 to 16 feet away from the basket. He shot 51% last year. That's
really good.
That's really good.
Yeah, in the mid-range, yeah.
It's just, then he shot 20% from 16 to the 3-point line. It's just, you can't build a career out of, a 5-foot zone that's like in between, literally the most in between.
If you're not Kawhi
the 3-point
Leonard.
line and and obviously like Kawhi Leonard can hit 20-footers, he can get 18-footers. Like you can't just build an entire career off these little, dinky step back jumpers just because those are hard to get all the time.
That's the thing with small. That's his whole kind of thing. Just like I need a little more. I just need a little more. Like
if you can
you
pair
got a couple
that,
good fastball. You got a good fastball. You got a good 2-seamer. But like I need something. I need off speed. I need a slider. Give me a change up.
Right.
Throw like a
baseball
splitter
reference. All right.
Yeah, or give me a sweeper. Give me something.
Okay.
I would say that's like being really good at 10 to 15-foot jumpers can never be your fastball.
Yeah.
Like your fastball has to be
he's a good 3-point
threes.
shooter. He is a good 3-point
That is probably his biggest fastball right now. Really high level, high vision passing can be a fastball. Just like ability to get to the rim at any time and live there and finish really well. That can be a fastball.
How about some defense?
Defense can be a fastball.
Bring that energy to the defensive end.
Yeah.
Be a little bit better of a playmaker. There was a time where he was showing some improvements as a playmaker, especially, in short roll situations, but it just never really consistently panned out for him in that way. And
easier to do when you got Luka and Kyrie out there.
There's also that for sure. Interesting thing about Jaden Hardy, too, he's only 23 going into this upcoming year. By the time that deal ends, he'll only be 25 years old. So you would think for a player at that stage, at least from an age perspective, has some time to put it together. But
how old is Dennis?
Say it again.
Dennis Smith. He's what, 26? 27?
He's in late 20s.
27.
Yeah.
Is that you advocating for his return?
No, I'm just saying, like,
there was a time where Mavericks fans were advocating for his return.
He's only 24. He's only 25. He's been out of the league. I mean, there's a lot of good guards, man. It is tough.
Jaden Hardy got a big season up ahead of him as the Mavericks move forward in the West. Let's take our next break here on our show today. When we come back, we dial up the Stein line with our national NBA insider, Mark Stein, where EuroBasket is cooking, and a certain Utah Jazz player is putting players on notice in this tournament. We'll talk about that and more coming up next.
Well, it's tough luck for you if you missed the end of the Join the Football Team sale. But hey, you can still become a diehard any day, anytime. You can scan that QR code, the code down there.
That's right.
You can scan it. There's probably a link in the description of this video. There's probably a link in the description of the podcast, or you can just go to alldls.com and sign up there to become a diehard. A diehard is a member of our community here. You're putting your money where your mouth is and supporting the movement, but you're getting a whole lot of other stuff in exchange for that. All right, you're getting a free shirt right when you sign up. Boom, get one of your choice. We got more than 40. You're also getting to join the Discord. Boom. Don't discard the Discord.
Yeah.
Discard the bad vibes and replace them with the good ones that you find on the Discord. Don't
cut that cord.
You get a physical diehard card. Boom. Kevin Gray's going to show you that in a second. You get all the written content on our illustrious website, alldls.com. Boom. Tim Cato, Sam Nessler, Sean Shapiro, Clarence Hill, Ali Jawad, Jeff Wilson on those red hot minor league, the quadruple A Rangers. It's just a bunch of like 22-year-olds carrying this team to the playoffs.
Well, they won what, 12 out of 15?
They will not. They just crushed the Brewers last night. It's unbelievable. There's your physical diehard card.
Are they going to get the wild? Yeah, are they going to get the wild
There's
card?
still a game and a half back. But it's possible. It's possible.
We got 3 weeks, man. 3 weeks.
You also get on our website. We got this little thing called the Ball Knower bonus. If you go to the DLS locker, it's where we sell all our merch. We got a lot of merch. All right, you get a discount on that if you're a diehard, but you can buy it if you're not. Ball Knower bonus, you select the outcome of a thing. Who's going to win this game? Is it going to be the Cowboys? Is it going to be the Giants? Is it going to be, are they going to tie? You call your shot, spend $25 on the website. If you get your prediction correct, you are instantly granted a virtual gift card worth what you just spent. So it's like a way to just double your money real quick and you get even more merch. So yeah, sign up for all of that good stuff today.
Get your physical diehard card as well. Before we get to the Stein line, a couple of programming notes that I want you to pay attention to, boys and girls. Starting tomorrow, as our special guest, Brian Damaris is going to be joining us here on the show. The Mavericks.
Who approved that?
You did, actually. Mavericks radio color analyst is going to be joining us on the program tomorrow. So Brian Damaris is going to be in studio, I believe, for the entire hour of tomorrow's show.
He will probably speak for approximately 47 of the 60 minutes.
That's my prediction.
Jeez.
So he will be on the show tomorrow, so you don't want to miss that. Plus, after today, I will be out for the rest of the week. I'm on special.
What?
Yes, I will be
Who
on.
approved that?
You did, actually. I will be on special.
We've got to get it together, Mark.
Because you were the one that called me about it. So
I did.
I will be on special assignment this week. I will be
Don't tell Jesse Holly that.
It's too late. He already knows too. I will be in Las Vegas covering the Canelo and Crawford fight. So Canelo Alvarez taking on Terrence Bud Crawford for the super middleweight championship in Sin City. So I will be out there. With shout out to GM Ben. We will be hanging out in Las Vegas this week. So the fellas will be handling the duties here. But I'll call in from time to time to check in from Sin City. So Brian Damaris on the show tomorrow for the entirety of the show. And I will be out the rest of the week covering Canelo versus Crawford. Looking forward to that time in Las Vegas. But now it is time to dial up the Stein line here on our program, where our guy Mark Stein's been keeping up with EuroBasket. A very interesting story starting to come out of EuroBasket for a potential former Raptor who may be getting some calls from around the league.
Yeah, Jordan Lloyd, the random guy in a suit in his Toronto days.
I'm not gonna lie to you. When I saw your report about that, I was like, "Who the hell is that?" Because I've never heard of that dude.
Jordan Lloyd playing for, now this is another discussion, playing for Poland. That's a whole nother matter. But Jordan Lloyd is the only player not currently in the NBA who's in the top 12 in scoring in this tournament. He's been just lighting it up. Every country gets one naturalized player. Poland naturalized Jordan Lloyd, and he's been scoring. Luka's the leading scorer in the tournament. Giannis is second, but Jordan Lloyd has been top 5 throughout the whole tournament. The only non-current NBA player on the list, right? Is that the current? You got the.
Well, this is your tweet
Yeah.
I'm looking at.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, I'm surprised the hoop heads that you all are that you're not watching more of this. Like this morning, 9 a.m.
I haven't
9
watched
a.m. local time.
I haven't watched TV in weeks.
9 a.m. local time. And we got
Okay, let me be very frank.
Poland.
I'm gonna be very, very frank.
This afternoon, we got Greece and Lithuania.
Some of us have families, Mark.
It's not even that. It's even more basic than that.
Somebody on this desk tweeted, "I could not be more single." Who was that?
It's probably Corella.
Tweeted.
Who approved that?
Posted.
I root
Not
for
tweeted.
content on this show, and when a certain number 77 was traded on February 1st, my interest dipped quite significantly because the content.
Let's go, Trey.
Oh, Trey! I became a diehard last night. 30 minutes left on a limited time deal. Glad I could support
Let's
y'all.
go.
Shout out to you, Trey. Shout out to you. Yeah, the content's not there, man. The Lakers, they can have that. Good for them. They can, be on Luka Weight Watch and EuroBasket Watch and all that other stuff. We did that for years.
It's still a
good, fun basketball to watch. But yeah, the interest for me just dipped from just a content standpoint.
I just like to have a break.
And there's some of that.
EuroBasket does rule, though. It's actually
great.
kind of a bummer that.
If they just
That I
did
haven't
away
been
with
able to watch
2
it.
months,
Kind of a bummer.
if they did
That I
away,
haven't been able to watch it.
Oh, okay, that's not where I thought.
they dropped the NBA season to 62 games, and whatever time that NBA isn't happening, you play a little EuroBasket. I'm all for that.
And Charlie makes a great point as well. Huge loss for ESPN not to have these games because that also is a big part of it. If this was being consistently shown on ESPN like it was a few years ago, I would probably be more keen to watching it. But you have to go watch it somewhere else, and you got to sign up for that kind of thing to do it. So that does make a big difference as well that ESPN isn't televising these games. But there have been several NBA stars that have been cooking in this tournament. Obviously, you mentioned one that's looking to get back into the NBA. But
look, Giannis, Greece is 20 years removed from winning EuroBasket in the pre-Giannis era. Spanoulis, their coach, was one of their star players. Giannis is Giannis in the internet. Like he just went for 37 and 10 in the round of 16. I think he shot 2 free throws and no threes. Like he's just like playing he's shooting better than 70% from the field, but like he's finally got some shooters around him making shots. So if Greece can get past Lithuania in today's quarterfinal, and it's, Valanciunas is Lithuania's only NBA player, but he comes off the bench. Now maybe against Greece he would start, but if Greece can beat Lithuania, you've got
he's got history with Greece.
You've got Şengün going up against Giannis for a spot in the title game. And then on the other side of the bracket, Germany is now the massive favorite because both Serbia and France sent home in the round of 16. The French defeat, if we're being honest, like France there's no Wemby, there's no FIBA Fournier, there's no Gobert. Nicolas Batum retired from the national team. Collet, it's his first time he hasn't been the head coach in forever. But France still had all the young guys, the Alex Sars, the Koulibalys, the Rissaches, the guys who've been a slew of top 5 picks.
yeah,
And they lose, or they don't even get out of the round of 16. People were saying, "Oh, it's not an upset." I'm sorry, you still have a lot of high-level NBA talent there. And then Serbia, 2 straight EuroBaskets. Like Serbia could have beaten the United States last year at the Olympics. I mean, that was a dagger of a loss.
Yes.
And okay, they lose.
Jokic choked.
Oh wow.
Probably Michael Porter Jr.'s fault.
They lose Bogdanovic early in this tournament, and Bogdanovic is like Evan Fournier, like Dennis Schroeder. When he puts on his national team jersey, he goes to another level.
He's captain of that
team.
team.
So no FIBA Bogdanovic.
Yeah.
He goes out early. Jokic is surrounded by a non-mobile team, not making shots, no coaching adjustments to what Finland is doing. Finland went 5 out with Markkanen.
And let me ask you real quick about this one guy that everybody keeps talking about.
Oh my God, Murinen. You've seen
Slim
him, right?
Jesus?
You've seen the highlights, right?
Yeah, I've been seeing the highlights. Like, who is this?
The
Mika
dunk-
Mirinen?
The dunks are incredible. Our friend Rafael Barlow wrote a nice piece about him on his Substack this week, NBA Big Board. And this is a story that I actually wish I had time to dig into. Markkanen played his college ball at Arizona.
Mm-hmm.
This young man, Murinen, is playing high school ball in Arizona. The other key member of Finland's team in that upset of Serbia, who of course now Virtanen, I think his name. I think he played at Arizona State. Why are all the Finns ending up in Charlie Saturday?
It's cold as hell in Arizona. They don't want to play there.
How are all the Finns ending up in Arizona? What's the deal there?
It's cold as hell in Finland. Sorry, Arizona's like literally hell. So they're like, send me there.
But yeah, like I said, I love this tournament. I got to go in 2022. That was amazing because Dirk's national team jersey was being retired, and like going to Germany and seeing that, like, I wish I was at EuroBasket this week. I couldn't work it into the schedule this summer amid all the other travels. But look, it's not going to go down in history like this. And I'm sure nobody, if you guys aren't even watching it, I don't know who's watching it here, except maybe, I mean, Luka has a zillion fans, so people should be watching it here.
There's a lot of folks that are watching.
For Luka to get this team to the quarterfinals, they have only one other player on the roster. My guy Prepelic, I love that name. Prepelic.
He's been there for forever.
So he's playing for Dubai in the EuroLeague. Other than that, there's no one on the squad who is a EuroLeague player.
How is Dubai in the EuroLeague?
Well, ask yourself that question and do the math, and you'll figure it out. No NBA players. The two next best players on Slovenia's roster, Josh Nebo, a naturalized center, and Vlatko Čančar, DNVR's
they don't work
favorite
here.
former Nugget.
That's right.
They're not on the roster. They're both out. So it's like for Luka to get this team to the quarterfinals, a round farther than Serbia and France, with the roster he has, he looks sensational. He's been playing. It's like
my man was nominated for the defensive player of the tournament.
He's leading the tournament in steals. Like tomorrow, they got to go against Germany. Germany is stacked. Germany has the best team in this tournament, especially now that Serbia's out. But like Dennis Schroeder, Franz Wagner, they got De Silva from the Magic, Daniel Tice, who's a very good FIBA center, Bonga, who's been a good defender, and he'll be. I mean, I was in Slovenia in early August to see the team's friendly. Dennis Schroeder didn't play in that game; he was nursing an injury. Germany full court pressed Luka from the jump, and Bonga just went everywhere that Luka went. Germany is going to swarm him, I'm sure, to try to get the ball out of his hands. But yeah, I mean, again, in mid-September, when camp is still 3 weeks away, these are morning and afternoon blessings that these games just show up. 2 hours. I'm not saying drop everything, but you can, while you're working at your desk, you can put it on one of your screens.
I got one screen.
I have one screen.
He's literally got one screen.
I've got 3 screens, and I'm the least tech-savvy person here.
I know. I don't know how you
I
do
guess
it.
you're the wealthiest, Do we all have double 2-screen money?
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow. By the way, Alfred Şengün, a triple-double today as Turkey takes out Poland to reach their second ever EuroBasket semifinal and their first, check this out, since 2001. So that is what Turkey was able to accomplish today with Alfred Şengün leading the way with a triple-double. Real quick before we take our break, the Mavericks officially announcing their entire coaching staff going into this upcoming season. No surprises there, but the Mavericks officially making that announcement yesterday as far as their
Kevin Gray just announcing to the world that he ignored all my tweets about the coaching staff, which I feel like in May and June, I was tweeting about coaching matters more than the NBA playoffs, but okay.
Didn't ignore that at all. There was just a press release that was made. The Mavericks show, so we'll mention it. But that is official now when it comes to all of their coaching staff moves, led by Frank Vogel, who will now be the right-hand man to Jason Kidd this upcoming season. But check out EuroBasket. It's been a lot of fun if you've been watching so far.
How would you know it's been fun?
I said if you've been watching.
Oh.
Lock in, Corella. All right, let's take our final break here on the show. When we come back, we got a special announcement from our guy, Tim Cato, as he leads us through some Mavs Trivia Tuesday here on our
Cato's
show.
leading Trivia Tuesday?
That's
He is.
right.
Who approved that?
Corella did.
I've been going through it, man.
We'll do that next.
But yeah, we have an announcement. I guess it's my announcement. We just kind of planned today. This is my last month on the DLLS Mavs show. I am not leaving
Who approved
City.
Who approved that?
I actually
We've all
don't know. I legitimately don't know that one.
We've all known this for weeks, and in fact, like even when I came here, this was the plan that I'd become a national writer, a national person, a national NBA person for
A
all
national
city.
person.
A national person.
That's right.
You know, as a person, as opposed to an international person.
Mm.
So
Better
That
get
is
some more
happening.
phones.
that is happening at the start of October. I will still be on the show sometimes, here and there. Part of my role is that I'm going to be going all around to all of the shows in the ALLCITY network once a week, once every other week. If there's news, if there's something to hop on and talk about, I can be on here more often. But yeah, I'm going to be spread out across all networks, and I will be, as GM Ben says, finally leaving. Finally. But no, it was so cool. I don't know.
Tim was naturalized.
I was naturalized. I don't have a whole spiel. Like we can talk more about how cool this was the week coming up. But I'm gonna tweet later today about my job that's gonna be open, and Bobby Corella would very much like to hear from you if you're somebody with all of the journalistic requirements and think that you can do a better job than me on the show, because I'm telling you, it's really not that hard. I've set a very low bar.
Damn.
Very low bar.
Damn.
But yeah, no, I'm excited about that, psyched about that. I'm also psyched about trivia coming up.
Which we'll do here in a few seconds.
Can we just pivot?
Can you
Yeah,
kill?
it's the last.
Can you kill 10 seconds?
I can. I thought we were just doing 1 minute
No,
on
I
these.
just need you to talk for about 10 more seconds.
All right, I can talk for
Gee,
Wait,
6
no,
more
stop
seconds.
talking. We made it.
You have said we only have to do a
We
minute.
made it. We're done.
We're good. All right, you guys ready for trivia?
Yes.
Trivia Tuesday here on the DLLS Mavs podcast. Tim Cato.
So I
gonna
have
lead us
a kind of Cooper Flagg themed trivia, sort of, in the sense that we've talked a lot about like what is Cooper Flagg going to do next season? How good is it going to be? What type of numbers? What stats? And there's just a few things kind of related in and around that. I don't know. They could have been a little bit more themed. I'm going to do it slightly different way. Mark Stein,
Slightly.
Bobby, Kevin. All of my questions have lists. 25, 11, 10, and 14. I would like you guys to go around in order, and I can spin a wheel right now
Okay.
to determine the order. And the order is going to be... It's going to go Mark, Bobby, Kevin. And then we're going to keep naming names from this list. You
Okay.
guys are.
Okay.
Until somebody loses, and then you're out.
All
and
right.
then the remaining two keep naming as long as you can name.
Okay.
The first category is, as we think about Cooper Flagg and what he's going to do next season, there are 25 Mavericks rookies who have had multiple games, at least 2, with 20-plus points.
Oh, wow.
Starting with Mark, there's 25 names. Right now, I just need one name from you.
Luka Doncic.
Ding, ding, ding. Bobby.
Oh my God, this is so much harder than it
There's
needs to be.
24
Jay
names.
Vincent.
Jay Vincent with 53 games. That is number one. That is
Wow.
the most 20-point games. More than Luka. But Jay and Luka, go ahead.
Dirk Nowitzki.
Dirk Nowitzki is correct. He had 3.
Wow.
Mark Stein.
Rodrigue Beaubois.
That was a good one. He
Ooh.
also had 3.
I'm gonna go with
this will
Dennis
be-
Smith Jr.
I was going to say, this will be something chat can help you guys out with. Dennis Smith Jr. had 15.
Jim
As a rookie.
Jackson.
Jim Jackson is correct with 9.
Josh Howard.
Josh Howard is on this list somewhere, I believe. He is not showing up.
I don't know if he did.
I don't think he did.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Mark Stein, you
Stein's
are
out?
You are out.
Oh,
God, I could have
man.
easily gone with just
It is Stein's favorite day, Tanner. You're exactly right.
Yeah,
was
I am
trying to be eclectic.
double checking this, but no.
Wow.
There is
I don't think he did.
this is
yeah,
rigged.
Josh Howard did not.
It's rigged.
Bobby.
Jamal Mashburn.
Damn, you took my next one.
37. He is 3rd on the list.
Well, I'm out.
You're out.
Who approved that?
Me.
Did I say Jason Kidd already?
Jason Kidd has not been said with 9. He is on this list.
There we go.
Go
Somebody
with,
we talked about. I can't be
go
giving
with.
hints.
Oh,
Yeah,
let
you
me
can't
let me
give
go
hints,
with. Let me go with. Let me go with. Let me. Let me. Yeah.
Wow.
Let me.
Vince Carter, Seth Curry,
Let me
20+ point games as a Mavericks
as a
rookie.
Mavericks rookie.
Yeah.
Let me go with Mark Aguirre.
Mark Aguirre is correct with 20+ or 20. There's just some big names on here. There's some names that have been discussed on this show.
Rolando Blackman.
Correct. 14.
Allow me to attempt. I'm going to offer up an attempt here. And this attempt is going to be offered by me unto you. Okay, I think I might be outsmarting myself here. I'm going to go with Yogi Ferrell.
Correct. 3 times.
Yes! Yes!
Yep.
That's a deep cut. All right, Shahid, we'll go with your answer. Michael Finley.
He was not a rookie.
He was not a rookie.
Oh.
He was not a rookie. Bobby wins. Question 1. The other names on the list are Sean Rooks, Jaden Hardy.
Oh,
Wow.
Yeah,
Jaden Hardy.
discussed
wow.
on the show.
Wow.
Didn't come to mind. I have actually never said this man's. I know this player.
I'm not going to see.
No, that's true. Mike Uzo.
Yeah,
Uzzolino?
Uzzoloni.
Mike
Uzzolini?
Uzzolino, you don't.
Uzzolino.
I just don't. I've never.
He was on NBA Jam.
I've
He
never
was.
said his name out loud. Sam Perkins, Marquise Daniels, Jalen Brunson, Derek Lively II.
Marquise Daniels is my ace.
Derek
I
Lively
needed
made that
one.
list?
Yeah.
Yeah, he did it 4 times. Dale Ellis, Walter Bond, Eric Strickland, Detlef Shrimp, Doug Smith, Chris Angsty,
Detlef
and
Shrimp.
Jonathan Motley.
Chris Anstey. Jonathan
Anstey.
Motley, by the end of the year, I was like, dude, this guy is so good. But his leg was just...
Cooper Flagg is from Duke. Next season, there will be 3 players from Duke on the Mavericks roster. Can you name, starting with Mark Stein, every single Duke player who has ever played for the Dallas Mavericks as a franchise?
Not including Cooper, right? Because he technically has
yeah,
not played.
we're Cooper has not technically played a game yet.
We're going one at a time.
Yes.
Elton Brand.
Correct.
Derek Lively II.
Correct.
Kyrie Irving.
Correct. There's some great names on this list. There's 11 total.
So we've already named 3.
We have named 3.
Eric Lively.
Already-
I know.
Yeah.
I'm kidding.
I only know one more. If you take it from me, I'm going to be mad.
There's some great names on this list.
Christian Leitner.
Yes, thank you.
I was waiting on somebody. I was like, if no
Yeah.
one says it, that's going to be my answer.
Okay, so from Duke...
From Duke. Oh man.
3,
We'll
2.
give him 6 minutes. 6 seconds.
Not,
5.
Okay, all right.
4.
Right. What?
3.
JJ Redick.
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
jeez.
Holy moly.
All right, since we're going to Vegas together, shout out GM Ben, Cherokee Parks.
Banger. Correct.
How many do we have now?
There are 5
6.
left. 5 are left. We have named 6. There are 5 players left. One of them I think you're going to be really upset about.
Yeah, and it.
The rest I think are fine.
Stein, go to the chat. Go get that one for your boy from your boy Charlie.
Oh, that wasn't
Go
the
get that
one.
one for your boy Charlie.
Seth.
There
Yeah,
you go.
Seth
That's
Curry
a
is one.
Good shout. Good
Yeah.
shout.
There
All
are
right.
now 4 remaining names. Most of them played with an older Dirk.
An older
Second half of Dirk's career. 3 of the
Okay.
4 did.
Okay. There's so many North Carolina players that played with Dirk. I don't remember
Honestly,
any Duke ones, to be honest.
5, 4.
I'm tapping out.
Okay.
My brain hurts.
Do you have any more? Do you have any more?
I think I'm out.
Okay. Nobody wins that one. Jim Spinarkle.
Ah,
Oh,
okay.
wow.
Yeah.
I figured you'd be.
What a pull.
I'm mad, but I didn't remember him. I remember
Gotcha.
him in the NBA, but I
Wow.
don't remember him at Duke.
Then Dante Jones, Josh McRoberts, and Quinn Cook.
McBob.
Yeah,
Quinn
McBob.
Cook. That's a
McBob.
bad
Dante
miss.
Jones played with the Mavericks?
Yes, he did.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he did. They traded for him in 20. Well, they traded later. They signed him before the 12-13 season, and then they traded him for Anthony Morrow that season.
Okay, I think I'm going to skip
Wow.
straight
Love
to my
Quinn
last
Cook. How did I
question.
forget Quinn Cook? Come on.
I'm gonna skip the question I had next. It was my least interesting one, and we're gonna do another one of these.
Wrap it around to KG. So Mark KG, me. Mark KG.
Okay,
me.
sounds good.
All right.
At Duke, Cooper Flagg averaged 19 points, 7 rebounds, 4 assists, 1 steal, 1 block, and 1 3-pointer per game. And I'm actually rounding down.
Goodness.
He was higher than all those numbers.
Jeez.
The number of times in NBA a player for the Dallas Mavericks has averaged all of those numbers. Any guesses?
19-4-1-1-1.
19-7-4-1-1-1.
A player that how many Mavericks have done that?
Yeah, 0. I'm just going to tell you guys.
Oh.
It is 0.
Oh,
Never,
wow.
and it's the steals and the blocks
Oh, yeah.
especially.
Luka
It's
never got to
really-
the blocks. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
wow.
really hard to get above that. Luka never did that. So, and also in the entire NBA, I believe the number is 9 players ever have done
Anthony
that.
Davis never did that?
Anthony Davis has never averaged, I think, 1 made 3 per game.
Wow.
Yeah. So
Okay.
so we're talking Mavericks seasons, but yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I don't believe Anthony Davis is on that list. No, he's not. So 19-7-4-1-1-1. Just in a single game, there are 14 Mavericks who have done that multiple times. There are 26 total Mavericks who have at least one game like that. So starting Stein, Kevin, Bobby.
No, don't start with me. I'm in the middle of
Kevin.
something.
Okay, Kevin,
Bobby,
Bobby, Stein. Name a player who in a game has had at least 19-7-4-1-1-1 multiple times in their Mavericks career. If you name someone who has only done it once, I'm going to tell you you're incorrect, but you stay in the game.
Okay.
There are 14 players who have had multiple 19-7-4-1-1-1 games.
What the hell, Luka?
Yes. He has done it 68 times, the most.
Dirk.
Dirk has done it 58 times, the second most of
So we
any
got
Maverick.
the top 2. Okay,
Yes, you got the top 2.
Okay.
The next on the list is 14 times. Want to just skip Mark?
Sorry,
Go
let
ahead,
me
Kevin.
skip
All
this
good.
one.
All good.
Michael Finley.
Michael Finley is third on the list with 14.
Okay.
19-7-4-1-1-1.
Yes.
I'm gonna throw a dart and say Jason Kidd.
Yes. 9 times.
Okay.
19.
Jim Jackson.
Jim Jackson is correct.
Let's go.
2.
Go.
He's done that 12 times.
Let's go.
Or sorry, 2 times. 19 points, 7 rebounds, 4 assists, 1 steal, 1 block, 1 3.
Okay.
Just in a game. Again, no Maverick has ever averaged those numbers for an entire season.
All right.
9 NBA players have ever averaged all of those numbers for a season. Those 9 players, if you were curious, are LeBron James, Joel Embiid, Giannis Antetokounmpo, Kevin Durant, Scotty Barnes, DeMarcus Cousins, Tracy McGrady, Scottie Pippen, and Larry Bird.
Scotty Barnes is on that list?
Yeah, Scotty Barnes is a
Wow.
number stuffer.
Josh Howard.
Let me get back to my spreadsheet. And that is, I thought, I could have sworn he is 4 times.
Okay.
4
Whoa.
times. Yes.
All right, Shahid, you're gonna get it. Let's get this one now. Jason Kidd.
Jason Kidd has been said by
I already
Bobby.
said that,
Oh, I'm
yeah.
sorry. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. All right, we'll go with Charlie Saturday. Jerry Stackhouse.
Jerry Stackhouse is incorrect.
Oh!
Hey, what's the question?
19 points, 7 rebounds, 4 assists, 1 block, 1 steal, 1 3 in a game.
Name a Maverick who has had those numbers more than one time in a game. That's what Cooper averaged at Duke last season.
19-7.
19.7 rebounds, 4 assists, 1 block, 1 steal, and 1 made
We
three.
already got Dirk, Luka,
Derek Harper.
Kidd.
Derek Harper is correct.
Oh,
He
wow.
has done that
Great
3
call.
times.
Great call.
Yeah. I'm sure
45
he had a...
seconds. 45 seconds.
You want me to just name the rest?
How many more people are on the list?
6.
I don't think Parsons is on that list.
Josh Howard. Has anyone said Josh Howard?
I would say
Chandler did it 1 time.
Okay, what?
wow.
Yes. Josh Howard was said.
I don't think Dennis would. I'm gonna guess Dennis. I don't think Dennis did it.
Dennis did not do it. The other names are Kyrie Irving,
Isn't Luka?
Oh,
Mark
Luka.
Aguirre,
We got him already. Oh, Mark.
Kristaps Porzingis,
No, Mark Aguirre hit a 3. I'm not gonna lie.
Christian Wood, Antoine Walker, Sam Perkins, George McLeod.
George.
Those are the
McLeod.
remaining
missed some
players
big
with at least 2
names.
An
games.
illustrious.
We missed some big
And then
names.
other players who've done it 1 time: Roddy McRae, Jamal Mashburn, Sean Bradley, Cedric Sabolos, Marquise Daniels, Jason Terry, Vince Carter, Chandler Parsons. Dwight Powell did it 1 time.
Oh, let's go, Dwight.
Dorian Finney-Smith, Najee Marshall,
Hell yeah,
and
Dwight.
PJ Washington.
Oh, how did I not get the PJ Washington agenda?
That's your
It'd
guy.
be very. Oh, Antoine Walker. Yo, let's go, Mason. Sneaking in a. Andrew Dwight.
Well done.
Look at
Well
that.
done.
Look at
Well
that.
done.
Fantastic work, fellas.
Shout out to our guy Tanner making us look good and sound good as always. Thank you, sir. Welcome back from vacation. Remember, programming note tomorrow, boys and girls. Brian Damaris, Mavericks radio color analyst, going to be on the program.
Who should host? Cato or Stein?
I vote Stein.
I vote Damaris.
Well, there you go. I will be out the rest of the week, so I will see you all next week.
Who approved
on
that?
Monday. Rella did. That is our national NBA
My
insider,
idea.
Mark Stein. That is our Mavericks analyst, Bobby Curl. That is our Mavericks beat writer, Tim Cato. I'm your host, Kevin Gray. We are DLLS Mavs. We'll talk to you tomorrow at 12 p.m. on DLLS Sports. Enjoy the rest of your Tuesday. Y'all be good. Peace.
We all silly like the mayor.